Today on American Gladiators, the city of brotherly love has its day. Philadelphia's Troy Jackson and Lori Ferguson have vowed to follow in the tradition of another great Philadelphian and prove the underdog can win it all. But brotherly love in Gladiator Arena? Come on, who's kidding who? Boom! Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Adamley along with Lisa Molosky. Glad you could join us here on AG as our elimination round continues in the second half season. Today, the number 3 seeds will face off against the number 6 seeds. And one part of the country that's going to be mighty proud of their contenders, Philadelphia, PA.
You are absolutely right. On the men's side, we have Troy Jackson from the city of Philadelphia. On the women's side, Lori Ferguson of Fairless Hills. They are out to do Pennsylvania proud.
And we'll get things started with the Pyramid. Facing off against Troy Jackson, Jim Schreiner from Worthington, Indiana.
And there's Jim getting the crowd all pumped up. He's 31 years old, a fitness consultant, our 6th seed. And Troy Jackson, 25 years old, a gymnastics coach and our 3rd seed.
Who will be king of the hill? Saber and Laser will have something to say about that. 45 seconds, the time limit. Once the contenders reach the top, they must also hit a sensor to register the 10 points. Troy is working one-on-one against Laser. As Saber and Jim Schreiner's go back to the bottom again. Saber may be a little shaken up as Jim Schreiner's got a breakaway, but he recovers in time. Look out. Laser is wrapped around Troy Jackson. They go down to the bottom. Gladiators are required to go back up to about the center pad once they take our contenders down, and Laser really working over Troy. Look at that, Laser and Troy hugging each other, high-fiving each other. That was a workout.
I just want to argue, Laser.
Payback time for Laser.
Guys, is this about the toughest cardiovascular workout you've ever had?
It beats the heck out of Stairmaster.
I had him. Twice I should have been there. I can't let that happen.
Just ran out of steam.
Well, he kneed me right in the nose, and I lost my balance for a little while. And the time I got it back, I couldn't get up.
That scratch nose courtesy of Saber there. All right, Jazz and Sky set to pounce. Our 2 women, Lori and Carla, set to go at the bottom of the pyramid.
Lori Ferguson, ready to go, 30 years old, a special needs teacher, our 3rd seed. And her competition, Carla Shares, 27 years old, a student and our 6th seed.
And in contrast to Carla, look at the grim determination of Jazz and Sky. Carla on the left, Lori on the right. California versus Pennsylvania. Lori Ferguson making a move past Jazz. She's got some room, but Jazz recovers in time, and Lori goes tumbling down. She's okay, though, back on her feet and in a hurry.
Head over heels she went.
Uh-oh, Carla Shares gets away from Sky. She's on her way to 10 points. She's got to trigger the sensor up there, hit the button there, Carla. She did it. 10 points, and we still have 15 seconds remaining. Sky can only look upward and congratulate Carla, but Lori, watch out, baby.
She's getting tired, Mike. There it is.
That's it.
Right behind you. Right behind you.
Yeah!
Carla Shares gets on the board first, 10 huge points. And here's how she did it.
Carla, you are queen of the mountain.
Yes, I am, Long Beach. Yeah, queen of the mountain. All right.
Carla, was that fun up I'll tell you what, just climbing up here, I got tired.
It was fun. The last time, Jazz threw me off the mountain 4 times. This time is mine.
Great
mine.
job,
Yeah.
She is nitty, she is gritty, a bundle of energy. Meanwhile, Lori was having all kinds of problems with Jazz as she goes head over heels all the way back to the bottom of the pyramid. Things continue to heat up. Event number 2 is the Joust. Troy Jackson and Jim Schreiner have yet to score. The man with the plan on the Gladiator stand, it's Laser.
Come on, baby.
And up first for the men is Jim Schreiner. Jim's had a chance to practice with our close combat drill instructor, but Laser really dynamic with that pugil stick in his hand. Here we go, Laser wailing away. Laser's only problem sometimes, Lisa, it gets too aggressive.
Jim was waiting for his moment. He got it for a minute.
Schreiner has to get up and make an attempt to fight. Laser really wailing away.
What a
Everything he's got. 5 seconds. Schreiner gonna go for the draw. And he gets it.
Couldn't knock him off. Unbelievable competition. Look at the beating Jim took. He is with Mike.
Jim, he hits like a what?
It's like a freight train. You can't describe when you get hit. As hard as this man can hit, you just gotta be here to hear it. This man can clobber.
Just like this.
Yeah.
So I have how many fingers up?
2.
Good job, Laser. Good job,
Well, you'd be seeing stars too if you took this kind of punishment. Ouch.
Well, after the draw against Jim Schreiner, Laser set to go again. This time against Troy Jackson.
Troy, a member of the Marine Corps Reserves, he told me he did joust with pugil sticks in the sand as part of his training.
Let's see if he's got the right stuff this time around. Laser, 5 seconds to KO.
So Troy is shut out. He trails by 5. Another look at it. Laser gets the first, second, and third shots. It's over.
Lori Ferguson is staring at a 10-point deficit, a chance to score here in the Joust. Lori, however, has a tough draw. Ice, ice, baby.
Lori was a field hockey superstar at Lock Haven University, so we know she's good with the stick in her hands.
30 seconds to time limit. Ice getting in the opening shots, and now Lori Ferguson countering. Again, Ice connects.
Boy, she's taking some shots to the head.
But balance is everything in this event. Lori with that good wide stance, 10 seconds to go. If she goes the distance, she'll earn 5 points for the draw. She's not budging. Ice hitting her with some wicked shots. To no avail. Lori Ferguson, 5 points in the Joust.
And Lori certainly held her own against Ice. Took those shots, held on, nice balance. Up next, Carla Shares, who dazzled us with 10 points on the pyramid.
Now she's got to face off with a pugil stick against Ice. Oh, hang on! She was on the back of that pedestal up there. 20 seconds to go.
She has regained her composure.
I'll tell you what, if she goes the distance, Lisa, this would be a monumental upset. Little Carla Shares, about 126 pounds, hanging on against the mighty Ice.
Nice balance on the edge. Wow.
Carla Shares picks up 5 points for the draw. And what she lacks in firepower, she made up for big time with balance. Watch how she hangs on. She's with Lisa.
Carla, great balance. How did you do that?
I don't know, but head's still rocking. All right, I did it though.
Carla has captured the admiration of everybody here at Gladiator Arena. The single mom who's very close to her daughter, Lachey. She was also a standout basketball player at Long Beach City College. And she also has a nickname for herself should she ever become a Gladiator.
You gotta push your mama there, you can't quit.
My name would be the Extinguisher. I came to put everybody's fire out. How's that?
We're gonna light it up next, Hang Tough.
Welcome back. Time now for Troy Jackson's 15 seconds of fame. He's a guy who's always on the move, describes himself as a dynamo.
Dynamo is something, if you look up in the dictionary, its definition is something that never stops. And I think that describes my personality as best as I can put it into words.
The Dynamo now ready to swing. Event number 3 in this elimination round between Troy and Jim Schreiner is Hang Tough. For the Gladiators, the mighty Turbo. He is undefeated in this event, so it could be tough going for Troy. He's looking for his first points after going scoreless in the first 2 events. We have likened this many times to a chess match in midair. The Gladiator makes a move, and the Contender has to counter. Turbo crossing over.
Oh.
And he's got a major leg lock and arm lock on Troy Jackson. Troy, you want to say some final words? A blindfold, a cigarette, perhaps?
If I were him, I would just let go.
Here comes the big yank. Turbo going about 245.
Ooh, Troy is strong. I guess I wouldn't let go. Oh.
He's hanging tough, but not tough enough. No way he could hang there for 60 seconds against Turbo.
And here's how it happened. Turbo just peeled his fingers off the ring.
Can you hear that? That's for me. I'm the man.
And certainly no shortage of manhood for our next contender. What an amazing story. Several years ago, Jim was diagnosed as having 3 malignant tumors in his spinal cord between his 3rd and 4th vertebrae. He underwent major surgery. His back was open for 24 hours while surgeons removed the tumors. And he has lived to tell about it. And swinging well so far here against Turbo.
And as we told you before, Turbo is great on the rings. He is a perfect 5-0, so it will take a near miracle for Jim to get through this one.
Jim struggling a bit, doesn't look all that comfortable up there.
Turbo is so smooth.
And he's got him, didn't have to work too hard for that. Turbo does it again. And Jim Schreiner will go back to the locker room.
So the men are shut out. Women are up next. Carla with a 15-5 lead.
The ever-dynamic Electra. Dynamic certainly in this event, Hang Tough. A wink of the eye, she's ready to go, and so is Carla Shares. She has come out of the blocks in a big way. 10 in the pyramid, 5 in the joust for a total of 15 after 2.
Carla's hero is Batman. We'll see if she can fly as well.
Here they go. Electra generates such powerful swings.
Nice move by Carla.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Electra's got to hurry if Carla gets another ring. Oh, man. Now she's got it. She's still looking. Can't reach it. Electra's all twisted up. Desperately reaching out.
Now she lost her momentum. That's tough.
Electra's got her locked up now, though. The shimmy, the shake.
Carla's holding on tight.
The
Ooh.
pry. Look at that. Look at the grip strength of Carla Shares.
Oh!
One last jiggle, and Carla goes down. Hey, she had a good time, though. He looks at her hands and said, hey, I can't believe I lost my grip.
And Electra can't wait for the next contender. Bring her on, she says, and there she is, Lori Ferguson.
Do well here. She's back in the hunt.
She is slight, Mike, but she is so strong and determined. Very inspirational.
Well, if she gets by Electra here, it will be a major upset. But she is fluid on the rings. She can get Electra going the other way
nice
and get this
move.
ring. She's got a chance. She's got a definite chance. Look out. Oh, man. She's trying desperately to get away. Electra's pulling her in.
She's gonna have to hold on tight.
She'd have to hold on for 20 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, man, Electra's stretching out, using all the power she can muster. And her quadriceps now working over the right hand of Lori Ferguson, trying to pry her off. 5 seconds. Oh, man. What an effort. But it fell short. Electra going 2 for 2 and hang tough.
And Lori will be the first to tell you, Electra is back.
Electra, a lot of people remember what happened to you last year in Hang Tough when a contender fell right on your nose and broke it. Was it tough to get back in the saddle again?
First time up, a little bit spooky. But I'm so happy to be back on this game. It's just too much fun.
It's good to have you back. You look great up there.
Thank you. Love you.
Electra obviously hasn't missed a beat.
And a reminder, the winners here in this elimination round will move on to the semifinals. Today's winner between Lori and Carla will meet Deanna Toivo. Victor between Troy and Jim will draw Mark Keyboard in the semis. Breakthrough and Conquer is next. Welcome back to Gladiator Arena. We are set for event number 4. A look at Sky. She is poised for Breakthrough and Conquer. Carla Shares with a 10-point lead over Lori Ferguson. Lori will be up first. She's got that football tucked underneath her arm. She's set to go.
Ready for some fun? The takedown time.
Joining Sky will be Ice. She stands ready in the Conquering. A chance for our contenders to pick up 10 points, 5 if they're successful in each of the 2 disciplines. Sky moving up. Lori looking to make a move. She's not going to get out of that grip. No points there.
She told me she loves the Conquer ring.
Got it. Down.
On a dare back at Lock Haven University, she entered a mud wrestling competition, and look at that. I think she won, Mike.
She knows how to get down and dirty when it counts most. She'll need to do it here against Ice.
She stays low, which is important.
5 seconds to go. Ice doing a great job of keeping Lori Ferguson off her body. If she could have slipped that double arm bar in a little bit earlier, she might have had it, but she ran out of time before she could do it. No points for Lori Ferguson in Breakthrough and Conquer.
She certainly had the right idea, but like you said, Mike, just a little too late.
Here we go again. This one's going to be easier.
The imposing figure of Sky looking straight into the eyes of Carla Shares. Carla's got 15 points through 3 events coming into Breakthrough and Conquer.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready!
Oh, yeah. Hip
nice
hop.
move.
Hip hop.
She's in there.
Little California quake. Sky tried to get back in time, but by that point, Carla was by her and across the plane of that goal line.
Wait for my whistle. Ready!
Oh, she's got a hold of Ice. She's got a chance. 5 seconds. Ice doing a pretty good job of keeping her away. Doing a great job.
Ice is great.
She owns the Conquering.
And she is pumped up, understandably so. Carla Shares escapes with 5 points in Breakthrough, but both gals are shut out in the Conquering because of Ice's wonderful performance.
Take a breather, Ice. You've earned it.
Ready to rock and roll, because I am.
Men are set to do just that. A low-scoring affair between our 2 contenders. Troy Jackson now set to go. He'll have to deal with over 500 pounds of Gladiator. Turbo and Tower. Turbo and Breakthrough.
No one trespasses in my house.
Tower in the Conquer ring.
When asked for one word to describe himself, Troy said non-stop. We'll see if that holds true against Turbo.
The quick move, and Turbo didn't go for it. He trips him up. Doesn't cross the plane of the goal line. No points there.
He knew he couldn't go around him. He tried to dive over him.
And a rematch here in the conquering. Back in the seeding round, Troy was able to chuck Tower out. Let's see if he can do it again. Will Lightning strike twice? Going for the legs. 4 seconds to go. It's not going to happen this time, though. Tower, Turbo. Mighty tough.
Good job, brother. Good job.
Schreiner will now try to shine.
Jim Schreiner, a former All-State safety at Columbus North High School in Indiana.
You think Turbo's impressed with those credentials? Not.
This is my circle right here. They're not going to take me out of it.
And they don't very often, Tower.
Ready,
Turbo,
ready.
Tower set to go against our two contenders. Schreiner desperately trying to find an opening. Ooh. He goes left, he goes right. He does not go by Turbo.
Turbo watches that midsection and does not let them get by.
Gladiators continue their stingy ways. Something's got to give. Maybe it'll be Tower in the conquering.
Jim going low, but they try to wrap them up high. Look at that, Mike.
He's got him out. 5 seconds. You saw Tower's hand there. So Jim Schreiner picks up another 5 points at Tower's expense. He now has a total of 10 after 4 events.
Tower, very upset.
One more time, as you mentioned, Lisa, he did get low and then used his power move. Worked on Tower's right shoulder, and you see right there, he pulls him out. How did he do it? Lisa's with Jim.
Jim, you pulled a pretty big bull out of that ring.
I'd have felt a lot better if I'd got the breakthrough, but I really respect Tower, and I just didn't let him intimidate me.
Well, hey, let's not forget you were a safety, not a running back.
That's right. So I'm used to giving up about 80 pounds.
Thanks, Jim.
And for Jim Schreiner, he saw this show before on television. Now he knows there's a lot more than meets the eye.
You see this on TV and you think, I can do that. You know, and you start getting in your 30s and your mind says, I can play with these guys. And then you get out here and you take a few shots and your body's saying, no, you can't.
Guess what, Jim? You've got to do it again. Atmosphere on deck. The rage in the cage, Atmosphere. A look at our Gladiators, Hawk and Tower, ready to rock and especially roll in this event. Event number 5 in this elimination round. Troy Jackson, unbelievably, has yet to score.
It is unbelievable, Mike. He is long overdue, but Atmosphere is an event where contenders definitely have a chance to make up some ground.
Each goal worth 2 points, Lisa. Tower about to give Jim a jump start. Hawk does the same to Troy Jackson.
Oh, he got the pod.
Somehow Troy managed to get it in, scoring pod number 2. Those were his first points of the day. Here comes Jim. Full Tower that time and gets it in. Troy gets another one.
He's on his way.
If he can settle in pod number 1. Didn't trigger the sensor.
May not have been quite hard enough.
Can Schreiner turn it in on pod number 3? Oh, man, Troy got another one. He could get one here at pod number 3. Oh, just missed it.
I thought Hawk actually knocked him in, but he kept him out.
Under 10 seconds. Troy Jackson and Jim Schreiner wind up going topsy-turvy. Troy Jackson finally on the board. Good time to get the motor running against Tower and Hawk as he picks up 8 points.
Troy, some very important points, just what you needed.
Yes, very much so. I want to say hi to all my friends back in Philadelphia. Hey, Mama, just went for a ride in the dryer. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I love American Lads. I love them.
Thanks, Troy.
And that's the first time I've heard that analogy, Lisa. Ride in the dryer. Pretty good one, too. And if that's the case, Zapp has got the setting on tumble. She is set to go. Lori Ferguson better get going or she's in huge trouble, trailing by 15.
Well, Troy Jackson showed us you can make up some important points. Now it's Lori's turn.
And if Lori's been pressing a bit, Carla has been all smiles today. A look at Jazz. She will join Zapp in this event. Carla has just let it flow. She's had a lot of fun today. Both women on their way against our two gladiators.
That was a major collision between Jazz and Lori. Carla spinning off Zap, heading for 2. Lori heading for pod number 1.
Oh, so close. Good D by Jazz.
You have to take the right angles in this event.
And you have to be moving at the right speed.
Here's Lori moving towards pod number 4. Yeah, settle down, nice job there. 25 seconds to go. Carla banged by Jazz, and she goes off after Lori. Zap will have to run Carla down. Can Lori score again? No, just rolling out of pod number 3. 10 seconds to go, maybe one last chance. Carla Shares on the move towards pod number 4.
Nice move.
She just doesn't have the body weight to make that 300-pound atmosphere settle down. And it ends with Lori Ferguson scoring the only goal of the match.
The 2 points should put a smile on Lori's face. She's with Lisa.
Lori, you work with a lot of young children. I'm wondering what they would think of you now.
This is excellent. They're what makes me be here. They inspire me, and I'm sure they would love it, as I do.
And how about this atmosphere? That seems like it would be kind of fun. They'd probably get a big kick out of it.
Yeah, especially seeing me inside. They'd love it.
Thanks, Lori.
Lori, a special woman. She has devoted her life to teaching autistic children. She knows all about adversity. Teased as a youngster for being a bit of a tomboy, Lori has used that childhood experience and turned it into a positive.
I think it helped me become a lot stronger in getting such criticism at a young age. I needed to fight back and stand for who I am, and I've learned to stand tall and proud, and so it doesn't bother me at all now.
My horse is my buddy. He's the only one who really sees the ice when I let my hair down.
The soft side of ice, but she is ready to let her hair down here in Swingshot. Women will start things off. Lori Ferguson will hope to use some of that momentum she garnered in atmosphere here in Swingshot. Carla, very good in this event. Electra will join ice. She scored 10 points, Carla did, in the first round. There's the scoring breakdown, points attached to that center cylinder.
Carla, a former basketball standout at Polytechnic High School in Long Beach, also Long Beach City College. She loves any game where she can put a ball in a hoop.
She's got the ball, now can she get it in the hoop? She got tied up with Electra. She's got a red one, that'll be 3 points if she can get it in the scoring bin, and she does.
And Lori does, she was all alone.
Her second blue. Those are worth 2 points. Carla again skying high for another red. And Lori's got 2 more blues. Carla again, another red, and Electra all over her.
Oh, Lori made a great grab.
A blue and a yellow. Carla trying to regain her momentum to get that red one in the scoring bin. That's the only way they count. She does. We're under 20 seconds. Electra, this time on top of Carla. Nothing doing there. Lori can't hang on to the blue one. 10 seconds to go. These two contenders have given it everything they have.
Nice.
One more for Carla. Can she put it in? Yes! With 1 second left on the clock, that is it. Carla Shares and Lori Ferguson, super duper.
Carla doing it for Long Beach, California. Lori Ferguson, no slouch either, with 11 points. Right now, Lisa's with Carla. What a job.
Carla, you are a great basketball player, but I know you were a point guard. I bet you never got that high before.
I ain't never jumped that high in my life. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Tell everybody what that's like.
It feels great. I feel good. I want to win.
Thank you, Carla. Great show.
Like James Brown, she feels good. Look how high she gets. Grabbing a red for 3 of her 12 points.
Think this is easy? Let's come down and try it out.
Well, I know for a fact that it is not, but Tower and Turbo do have a tendency to make it that way. Schreiner and Jackson locked in a very tight duel.
Jim Schreiner is an amateur skydiver. He loves to fly through the air, so he'll get his chance here, although No canopy, just a bungee cord.
Troy and Jim have 60 seconds. Timing critical here. And all four men reach that center cylinder at the same time. Troy has got 2 blues.
Great effort. And he needs the points.
Going high again.
Struggling back up.
Contenders have to put them back in the scoring bins to make them count. Jim Schreiner going topsy-turvy. Turbo has been all over him. Here comes Troy Jackson again. That time Tower kept him away from that cylinder. Although Schreiner did get a blue ball, he got to put it in the bin, and he does. Turbo going after both contenders. Troy's got a yellow one. Slam dunks that. 10 seconds to go. He's got a blue, he's got another one. Tower's got a hold of his leg. He's got 3 seconds to put them in. He gets one, but not the other.
Troy wins it 10-3, and for the first time today, Troy Jackson has got the lead. The Philadelphia Flyer, he's with Lisa.
Troy, you made that look so easy. What did that feel like?
It felt like being tied to a bunch of rubber bands. It's so much fun. It's about as close as a human being can to get to flying.
Thanks, Troy.
And fly he did, but can he sprout wings in our next event, the Gauntlet? It is crunch time here at Gladiator Arena, and the Gladiators and Contenders will get it on with our crunch time event, the Gauntlet. The men will start things off. First up, the Philadelphia Flyer. He has a 3-point lead over Jim Schreiner.
Troy Jackson, does he have the eye of the tiger? And now his test. 5 different tests. Laser, Turbo, Saber, Hawk, and Tower in the Gauntlet.
And the Gauntlet is brought to you by the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The best play here.
Troy likened this to a controlled street fight. We'll see if he survives.
He goes up and over, Laser. That slows him down. He's trying to get through in 25 seconds or less. He's moving well. Hawk trying to hold him up. He's at the last station. He's got a chance. If he can bust loose, can he get across? Can he get out? Does he? No. Game judge Bob Woosa sits right on top of it. And Tower right on top of Troy Jackson. So close.
Troy Jackson just misses.
Jim Schreiner lost the lead in Swingshot. He can get it right back here in the Gauntlet with any kind of points. The man who once had a tryout with the Atlanta Falcons, he didn't make the grade there. Can he make it here?
Oh, Laser pinning him up against the side of the Gauntlet. Turbo having his way there. Now Saber. These men are bent on shutting out our contenders. There's 8 seconds to go on the clock. Jim Schreiner is not going to make it. He's not going to even make it to Tower as Hawk holds him up, and they've done it again.
Gladiators all pumped up. Jim Schreiner on his way out of here. Saber stopped him up. Jim just didn't have the strength to get by. Mike's with the Gladiators.
Hey, there's not a happier person around than me to have these 4 guys backing me up. When these guys start through this gauntlet, I already know they are not going to make it. You out there on your couch, if you think you can, come on! Come on! Come get it!
Don't want none. On to the women we go. Carla with a 32-18 lead. She's up first, Carla is, and for the Gladiators inside the Gauntlet, it is Electra, Jazz, Ice, Sky, and Siren.
Quickness does help in this event. You don't have to be all that big. Carla proving that. Ice doing a pretty good job of holding her up. 10 seconds to go. Carla so determined. Look at that. She's not going to make it.
And like their male teammates, the female Glads jacked up about their effort. Next up, Lori Ferguson. The gauntlet represents her last chance to earn points before the Eliminator. She trails by 14.
Lori told me she loves this event, Mike, and she got through it in the preliminary round, 15 seconds. We'll see what she can do today.
No score. No way.
The resolve of our Gladiators has been intense. Lori getting by Electra. Jazz working her over, but she's past her. Past Ice. 12 seconds left in the clock. Sky doing a magnificent job on Lori Ferguson. Oh, does she want it? Come on, get by me. She is challenging and yelling at Lori Ferguson, and that is it.
So like their male counterparts, the women Gladiators shut out both contenders. They are pumped up. Here's a look at Sky. Simply in a zone today. Lori didn't have a chance.
Like being inside a giant pinball machine, Lori the ball, Sky the flippers. This event went tilt for Lori Ferguson. Well, we know you're hungry, Sky. What about the contenders? We'll find out in the Eliminator.
As a veteran Gladiator, I feel
as though I've made my mark.
I get so intense, I
lose it.
My favorite musical group is
Garth Brooks.
If I could eat anything without getting fat, it would be
pizza.
I like to snack on
fat-free granola bars.
Pound for pound, I
am the toughest.
I'm proudest of
being a dad.
The last chapter of today's showdown between Lori Ferguson and Carla Shares will be written in the Eliminator. Small yet feisty, Carla has a 14-point lead. Good for a 7-second head start. But Lori Ferguson, the Ferg as she is known, is more than capable of making that up. She's with Lisa at the start line. Lisa?
Lori, you had a great time in the Eliminator during the preliminary rounds. Now you're the underdog. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm keeping a positive mental attitude, and I believe I can achieve. Therefore, I'm going to do it.
Focus. Way to go. Good luck.
Lori Ferguson, in the prelims, she turned in an Eliminator time of 1 minute and 25 seconds. By contrast, Carla's time, 1:51.
And the Eliminator is brought to you by Combo Snacks. Combos, the one snack that's twice as good. Carla, Lori, ready to motor. Winner moves on to the semifinals.
Carla Shares, pumping, pushing, that Versa climber. Here comes Lori Ferguson.
And Mike, I've just been told that we have a mechanical problem with our treadmill, and that could drastically change the complexion of this race.
Carla Shares holding her own. Working her way across the handbike. Can the Ferg come from behind? Watch her power here. Carla makes the cylinder, no problem. Now the cargo net, and Lori struggling on the handbike. Again, our treadmill has malfunctioned, so our women contenders won't have to match their tired legs against that. Nice one-point landing. Carla now coming over the wall. And that's a struggle, though. But now the treadmill has become an uphill climb, or just a minor uphill climb, and only weighing 125 pounds, she barely breaks that paper barrier, but she is moving on.
Treadmill or no treadmill, Carla won this handily. Lori Ferguson will finish as well. Long day for her. Man, oh man.
Woo! Carla, nice.
job.
Thank you, Jesus. For all of those people out there who really don't believe this is tough work, tell them what this is really like.
I can't even explain. Out of breath, I done lost my voice, but it ain't easy at all. Take it from me.
And
Thank you.
You're moving on to the next round.
Let's go.
Congrats.
So one more outcome to be decided, that being the men, as Lori Ferguson gets congratulations from the Gladiators. And Carla, what a day she had. There she is with her young daughter, Rochelle.
Yeah!
Jim, Indiana Shriner and the scrapper from Philadelphia, Troy Jackson, about to settle their score. TJ just gets a 2.5 head start, but Shriner, the eliminator, is not his best event. Can he come from behind to win it? We'll find out.
Jim, you made a miraculous recovery from cancer 11 years ago. I know this challenge pales in comparison, but are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm up for it. My mom didn't raise any quitters, and I'm here to the end. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Good luck, Jim.
On course for the Gladiators, there's Hawk and Saber. Here they go. This is for all the marbles, a berth in the semifinals. Troy Jackson, the number 3 seed. Jim Shriner, the number 6 seed. Troy had the better eliminator time, 1 minute and 1 second in the prelims. TJ smokes the hand bite. The cylinder, no problem. Shriner trying everything, a desperate leap to make it over to the platform where the cargo net is. But it's TJ, Troy Jackson, first down the zip line. The first man over the wall. The treadmill. Blasting through the barrier in a time of 54 seconds.
And Jim Shriner, who led throughout most of this competition, will finish up as well. His time, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Troy is moving on to the semifinals.
Mom, that was for you.
Troy, fabulous job. What do you have to say to all those folks back in Philadelphia?
Welcome to the other side. I made another round. Mom, I love you. I'm still here.
Good luck in round 2.
Woo, baby. Great work. That's what it's all about. Come down here and be like this guy. You got it. Good job, man.
Indeed, Jim Shriner can go back to his home state of Indiana with head held high. Troy Jackson moves on to the semifinals. Well, coming up next week on the American Gladiators, get ready for a shootout at the Gladiator Corral. The Kid versus the Bullet. JoJo Bullet Edwards versus Ratmaster Dwayne Kid Flash Collins. See you next week, everyone.
Hard. Stay off truck.